hello there.
Hi, friends.
It's a Wednesday video. We rarely do these Wednesday videos, but we sort of promised you that we were going to give you a little bit of update on our life, right?
Yeah, you know, just recently you spent 4 days with us, but that was a lot of it focused on the vlog and kind of our day-to-day activities. This is a little more of a heart-to-heart, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah, we're actually real people. I wear my heart on my sleeve a lot, and we've gotten a couple comments lately about, you know, you're not in the video. We don't want to watch the videos anymore because you don't go down there and do it. I sort of got my feelings hurt on that, but because I didn't tell nobody that I was going through some physical things, because really it's nobody's business but our own. We tend to not
share a lot of that
But we decided in the other week, not the last one, but the one before, that Paula said, well, we got to tell these people something because they're going to wonder where you are.
Oh, when I went to the Paris.
Yeah, when you went to the Paris.
We agreed on what we wanted to tell you. A little bit of a peek into why you don't see Dale traipsing up and down the strip.
Yeah, bottom line is I'm 74 years old now. I'm going to be...
Just had a birthday.
Just had a birthday, yes. Thank you all for all the wonderful birthday wishes. And a few things are falling apart on my body.
I think that's it.
The nice part about it is that nothing's falling off my body. They're still inside of me, but they're falling apart. And it's just the things that I don't know if this is old age. I have no idea. What I do know is that I do have, actually it's sort of cured now, the gout. And you guys gave a lot of good ideas for that in the other video. And we have been doing them, but it has cleared up a little bit. Other problems, not so much. I went to see a, what do you call the guy that checks your knees and all that stuff?
Orthopedic?
Orthopedist, yeah. And I had knee problems, and he wanted to do surgery and all that stuff. And I said, no, I'm not interested in that. And then I started to get the hip thing. So I decided that what I better do is lose some weight, and maybe that'll take some of the pressure off my knee and my hip. So we're in the midst of all that, but we're still doing videos. Videos are a very important part of our life. In fact, they are pretty much our life, right?
Certainly the focus of our life. And the people who've written and said, what's going to happen to the channel? Nothing's going to happen to the channel. You guys, I have always gone out and filmed probably 80% of our stuff. So that isn't going to change. And he edits 100%
I'm in that edit room. Believe me, I'm in that edit room in a dark room. When you saw that video, it wasn't as dark as it is. I need to have it dark so that I can see the pretty colors on the screen. Yeah. And it makes it look nice anyway. So anyway, let's just talk a little bit about living here in Las Vegas. Paul and I have been, I would say, talking about our life here lately?
I think it comes with getting older, and now that I've retired for a couple of years and we're trying to figure out what that means, yes. We keep ruminating about what is the future.
We keep talking about, you know, should we leave Las Vegas? I don't know. Let me tell you a quick history of me. I came to Las Vegas in 1978, lived over by Nellis Air Force Base in a little rundown place. But I'll tell you what, it was a transient town at that time, which means people came and go. And everybody was nice. I mean, everybody was nice in this town. It was a very, very small town. As the years went on, we started to accumulate more and more folks from different parts of the country, and they tried to bring in their ideas into Las Vegas. Las Vegas was a unique town a long time ago. I mean, the 60s, I wasn't here, but it was really unique back in the 60s.
If only we could be a fly on the wall.
With the mob and all that stuff. But as the years went on, it got a little bit different. Now, we have lived in several different places. We lived up near Summerlin, and then we moved...
Well, in Summerlin.
In Summerlin, actually. And I didn't like that at all.
A lot of rules.
A lot of rules. And the people up there were driving like maniacs. Not that people...
Now everybody
drives like maniacs, so it doesn't matter where you go. So we moved a little bit outside of Summerlin, and we stayed in that place for 17 years. Now, when I say that when I first came here, everybody was really nice and great, when we moved to this other place that we moved from, where we had our pool, you've probably seen videos.
Yeah, that was during the 2000s. Yeah. You saw that house. That's where we started Paula's Kitchen. Yeah.
Believe it or not, as nice as Paula is, I'm not really a nice guy, but as nice as Paula, we had not one friend in 17 years.
That was a tough neighborhood.
That was one of the toughest neighborhoods. It was a lot of folks that had been here for a while, and there was a lot of folks that were on the Strip. There was a guy...
support work for the Strip.
Right. Yeah. There was a guy that worked for the O who had cancer and passed away, and then some other folks moved in. But the fellow across the street from us for 17 years, and I'm not lying to you, if we would go outside, he would turn his back on us and not say hello or anything.
You probably know somebody like that.
Two neighbors down from him, there was a fellow that just did made up stories about us because
told other people made up stories,
and people didn't like us because he made up these stories. In fact, there was another fellow, and we really never talked to anybody on that place, right?
No, it's not anyone that you could say, hey, keep an eye on things while I'm away.
Oh yeah, we could never do that. No, we've always been on our own. We really don't. We don't ask people for anything, right?
No.
So, and then when we left that place, we came here, and oh my gosh, this place is a whole total different story. You pull out of your driveway, they're waving at you. Hey, how you doing? They bring their dogs over to say hi. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
We had a garage sale a few months ago, and it was wonderful to just have people stop by and chat. So, yeah, we live in the Southwest Valley now, and super happy about the move. Although he moans and groans about the loss of his pool every single day.
For health reasons, I love that pool because it was, first of all, it was a tension reliever just to get in there and do laps and stuff like that. But it also, I could lose weight real quick just going in the pool. And I loved doing it. It was great. And it was so isolated, sometimes I didn't wear a suit. So, but don't tell nobody.
We left.
We left.
It's okay.
I don't have to tell anybody. So, like I said, when we started this, we're talking about what we're going to do. Well, I don't know. Where would we move? I really don't know. I love Las Vegas. I don't love what it's turning into, but I love, quote, Las Vegas. But there are probably now 800 Las Vegas channels. Yeah, there's probably hundreds and hundreds of them.
Yeah.
And I just discovered one that was on Instagram that is pirating our stuff and using our material for the strip and talking over it and saying, oh, this is horrible, all this bad stuff, or saying nice stuff. But I know that's our stuff because I have a little watermark on my videos and I can see it on the bottom. This person never goes down to the strip. That's not right.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of YouTube channels that just borrow, steal, whatever you want to call it, or use, stock footage, and they never leave their house.
They never leave their house.
So at least you know we're down there pounding the pavement when you see a video by us.
and I understand that with YouTube's policies, there's really nothing they can do about it.
No, we just have to live with it.
These are actually YouTube's videos. They own these. Once we put them up on their property, they own the videos. Yeah. And they actually, off of us, you think we make a lot of money, but we really don't, because I think, what do they take out of the 55% or something?
I don't know the number.
Yeah, it's a really high amount. And so we get very little of that. So we're struggling a little bit just to stay alive with YouTube, but I don't want to give it up, right?
No, it's more about, and you all know it if you visit here, it's more about the exorbitant cost of everything in Las Vegas, and that affects not only the visitor, but the local as well.
That's the problem.
Housing and rents, both purchase or rent, are just outrageous.
If we'd have known,
food, gas, it's all high.
If we'd have known, we probably would not have sold that house, except the neighborhood
if you have a crystal ball, maybe.
The neighborhood is falling apart over there. But like this one here, every year they've raised it $100 a month,
rent,
which is you're talking about thousands of dollars at the end of the year. So it's getting to the point where we're not going to be able to afford to live here anymore.
Yeah, and it's also a really big house and a big property, so we also have to weigh, do we want to take care of it all?
Yeah,
it's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot of maintenance outside.
And it costs us about $1,500 a year just to trim the trees.
Yeah, so that's an add-on cost.
That's an add-on
not
cost.
that we want to lament or moan and groan, but those of you on fixed incomes, I'm sure you can appreciate why we're having the discussions about, maybe changing venues and doing something different. But all that being said, the camera gear goes with us. So if we change address, that doesn't mean we abandon YouTube.
We also need to be near to Mikey too. So
we don't want to move too far away. That's for sure.
So we do want to keep the channel going. We just want you guys to understand that if I'm not down there on the strip, there is an actual reason for it. And it's not because I'm sending Paula down there to go do something. Paula does this on her own.
Yeah, it's all self-initiated.
Yeah, she is the producer of this. She comes up with the ideas, and she goes down and she films what she does. She brings me we talk about the ideas before she goes, and I agree or disagree, whatever, with what she's going to do. She comes home, we put it all together, and I sit in that room for 3 or 4 days to put it together. So it is a I don't know, we're a partnership, right?
It's absolutely a partnership, and we'll have roles.
Yeah.
So you out there that like and look forward to seeing us every Sunday, don't let it matter to you who goes down and captures the footage. We're going to show you nice 4K footage of Las Vegas no matter what. Right?
Yeah, we basically do travel channel type stuff.
Yeah, and we love doing that.
Yeah. And Paula's great at it. I'm telling you, she's great. I tell you, when she first started, I never thought this woman would ever get in front of a camera because she never would. You wouldn't have done it, right?
No, I was actually a very quiet person in the past.
So, all right. So I can't think of anything else. That's just a little bit about behind the scenes of what's going on with us. We wanted to let you know, just so we don't get any more. I do wear my heart on my sleeve, and some people say some things that just really get to me. And I know I don't show it in the video, but by golly, it really does get to me.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
He's very tender, and everyone says if you're on YouTube, you better grow a thick skin. Sometimes easier said than done.
I didn't know how thick the skin had to be, but a lot of people have it way worse than us. In fact, we have it pretty good because you guys are
wonderful.
You guys are amazing, and especially our Patreons. Honestly, for our Patreons, if nothing else, you guys putting that money in our Patreon, it allows us to buy those things to store our videos.
Oh, the external hard drives.
Yeah, they're $120 each, and we buy 2 at a time, and we go through them like water. So,
and I will give a shout out too. There are those of you, and you know who you are, that make a comment every single week on either YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. We see you every single week and interact with you for years.
Yeah.
And I just want to say thank you. I look forward to hearing from you all the time like that.
All right. So I don't think we have anything else to say, right?
Just one more thing. We got really good feedback on the 2 things that we did recently that were a little bit of a departure, which was the spend 4 days with us. And then we followed up with something that was close to or almost like a vlog where I took the camera down to the Strip and went to the Paris and talked to you. Great feedback on both of those. Yeah. So look for maybe more of that in the future since you seem to like it.
Yeah, we're not going to change the channel, but we are going to enhance it a little bit and make it a little bit better.
After all these years, nothing wrong with, going out and doing things a little bit differently.
So thank you for all of you folks who have stuck with us. Those of you who have just found us, we thank you as well. We get such nice comments from people who have just found us, and they said, "Where have you been? We just missed."
We've been right here.
Yeah, we've been right here all along. And also, if you're looking for a particular video, or maybe if you want to see me tell you what I do about playing 4-card Keno, we have made all these videos. They're all back there in our library, right?
And if you're looking for something, just leave a comment somewhere,
let us know,
and we'll try to send you the link to it. I did send a link to your video Keno challenge. So, we can, or again, I'll say the playlists are out there. Take a look.
All right, my friends. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time.
Bye,
Bye, everybody.